What's up, guys? There we go. All right. This is going to be a quick and easy thing. I'm going to use a different, we're not using cast iron today. I'm going to use my stainless stuff. Honestly, I'm going to use this guy. It'll be fine. Hope you all are doing well today. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. What's up, Velvet? Good to see you. It's going to be a quick. Let's see. We'll use this onion. I do need to thaw out some food to cook tomorrow. What should it be? I'll pull a steak out later. They're in a 3-pack right now. Or I could just pull the whole 3-pack out and then split them up after it thaws a bit. Just good Lord. I gotta find a better spot to put some of this stuff. Maybe here. I'll go there. It might go here though. A little reorganization is in order. Got some pretty good cuts of steak for the coming days. I'm gonna just put these in the refrigerator and back there's fine. Steak thaws out pretty quick. All right. Let's what's up, Jason, Joy, Bong? Microphone over there. Okay, so that's just the selfie stick wobbling and not the stand. R.I.P. to the great George Wendt from Cheers. One of my favorite characters of all time. The great Norm. Nami. You know you want to come off all the way in one little sweet. That was nice. Now let's throw this junk. This is going to be a quick one. Let's go ahead and get some heat going on in this pan. Get it ready for some butter and some... Yeah, we don't need that guy. Now I can use a little butter. Perfect. We'll get a little bit of butter in there. And also going to get a little bit of bacon grease because I'm civilized. I don't have much bacon grease left in this thing. I need to make some more bacon. All right. Hope you guys are doing well today. A little tired. But that's all right. Okay. So first, I'm going down with all of these onions here. Get those over there. Smells fine. It would smell bad if it were not good. Honestly, I can use one of those. This one will be fine. Breaking them up a little bit. Let them do their thing. All right. There we go. Let's get that up there. Yeah, I gotta get some sweet tea in a minute for sure. That's got some caffeine in it. I've only drank water so far today. I'm gonna use one of these red cups. Get this guy in here. It's about a pound of meat. So this is going to be like a 16-ounce hamburger steak. Not that it's going to matter. I'm going to need to I'm going to use some seasoned salt, some pepper, and garlic and onion powder, of course, even though I'm putting, just making sure that these two lids are correct. Yeah, because that's another tip when you're cooking something. If you're using multiple seasonings, don't get in the habit of leaving the cap off of anything. Especially if you have these, like, that the only way to identify it is the cap unless you know what they look like. If you know what they look like, it doesn't matter. But just get in a habit while you're cooking to just put everything, once you're done using something, put it back where you got it from. And you don't even have to be like done using it. Just when you're not actively using it right now, just leave it. Leave it where it belongs. That way, you never have to wonder where it is. It's always where it's supposed to be. Let these onions get a little bit more comfortable with that heat first. And we're going to hit this with a little of the wet ingredients. So seasoned salt, fresh cracked ground black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. And I'm just squeezing the shit out of this thing. This is going to be a pretty large hamburger steak. It's right around a pound, maybe a little more, a little less. I didn't measure it. Basically, I'm packing this guy down in here kind of like this, just using the bottom of the bowl to make it look like a hamburger steak, and then I'm going to go do the same thing to the other side here. And now it's like, it's kind of coming apart. So I'm gonna maybe get both hands involved. Because those onions are gonna be getting way comfortable. And then I'm just rolling it around and I'm seeing parts that look like cracks. And I'm just kind of mashing them together and filling them in. And you're not going to rid yourself of all of them. So, best to not even try. But as of right now, that's fine. And yeah, there's a hamburger steak ready to go. Ready to go in some heat. And depending on whether we get the bat signal anytime soon, it's about 8:30. We should know within the next hour or two whether or not we're going to be doing any virtual red band. If we don't do any virtual red band, then we are going to murk an entire family of people for the Dark Brotherhood. I can smell the color on those onions now. Oh yeah. It's also doing a nice job of leaving us some good flavor on the bottom of that pan. Too bad we're not making any gravy today. We're not going to do gravy. Check that out. You see the color on those onions now? Some of them got a nice little bit of char to them. That's what you want. In about 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to hit it with a little bit more Worcestershire in the onions. I want that flavor on them. I'm also going to I leave little piles of powder all over the house anytime I squat somewhere. Or if I have to bend over to pick something up. So much cornstarch in the nether regions. Most of what leaked out I put on my legs. I don't let my legs be fat, man. My legs fat, they be rubbing together. I don't like that. I don't like my legs be rubbing together like that. Barefoot Yon Tessa, hell yeah. Satch in the house. The King. Bong. Joy. Jason. Everybody in the club. Oddball. And the great and powerful Velvet in the house. All right, we got enough regular salt on the onions. bit of pepper. Whenever I get ready to put this hamburger down, this hamburger steak down, which is honestly right now, really. Let me go ahead and get this. That's enough of the Worcestershire, that Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put a little bit more butter in there, just a tad. So we're going to put this over to the sides here. Put a little butter down right in the middle. They have a little bit of a barrier for the meat. And then we're just gonna, with our fork, scoot it on out. Sit it right there. Get this guy wrapped. And get some weight on that hamburger, and let's go ahead and wash what we got here. We only so far have 3 dirty dishes here. We have the bowl we mix the meat in. The knife we cut the onions with, and the cutting board we cut the onions on. And even though it's only 3 dishes, you look over at the sink, it already starts to look like it's getting full with only 3 things in it. And nothing gives me more anxiety than something that I don't want to do that I have to do still. So go ahead and do this before you get a chance to look at it and convince yourself that it can wait. This guy gets dried off immediately so that it can be put away. I'm just in the habit of doing that, and I'm going to stay in the habit of doing that. Already seeing some color in that hamburger steak. All right. I hear that. Oh, nice little fancy flannel. I like flannel. I'm a big advocate of white t-shirt, unbuttoned flannel over the top. That used to be my go-to look. All right, where's my favorite plate? Favorite plate. It came from Amazon. I love this plate. It's like there's only one lip, and it holds a lot of, like, it's deep for as a plate goes. And there's no, it's easy to clean. Okay, yeah, we need to. I'm gonna get this guy flipped. It's looking pretty good. Nice color to it. Could have got you closer in, but I gotta take this off. Like I said, this is gonna be a super quick and easy dish. Doesn't take a lot of effort at all. You guys have seen the small amount of effort that I went through in prep. You guys saw all the steps, and we've been live for 27 minutes. And this is almost done. And I could probably sneakily get as many of these onions out of here as I can. We've got some onions here that sauteed by themselves for enough time and then got incorporated with a little bit of the grease from this hamburger steak here. They just popped me in my face. Can't do nothing about that. Thinking. What's up, guy? I hear that, Velvet. I hear that. Too plump for the tees. I'm always going to be a t-shirt guy. Big fan of the white tee. Kind of want these onions to be a little crispier. I'm also trying to I'm going to dump some of that grease in that mixing bowl. Like, it's for sure done. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this guy chill right there for just a second. Let's get some cheese on this thing. have any sort of container that can be thrown away. Ooh, what about this strip of aluminum foil right here that I've been using? Now, here's an idea. Let's invert this thing. And use this bowl here. Okay. And it's still clean, no grease even got through it, which means that that has no penetrations in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out, and this grease can all go in that thing, and then aluminum foil, and then we'll let our onions sizzle for just a little bit longer. And that stainless steel is going to be easy to clean. This thing is not cool enough to go into where it lives. Basically all I'm doing right now, you'll see there's a lot of junk on the bottom of this pan right here. Like, you see all that? That's like Worcestershire sauce and like seasonings and stuff like that. But I want to get this guy, these onions, like all of that limp noodle nonsense cooked out of them. So we're spreading this around. Once again, we will play games tonight, either VR chat or Oblivion. If we don't do VR chat on Red Band's channel, which is now in the sub to my friends section on the bottom of this channel. All right, now these onions are ready to be not where they are anymore. And the stainless steel pan is gonna get immediate water. And I'm going to take this pan and keep some water in it, put it back on the eye, and let it do its thing while we eat this. Then that and the utensil to flip it will be all we need to wash when we're done. What's up, Emo? Got this and the tea, and of course, I'm a redneck, y'all. We're going to smother this thing in some ketchup. That's how I do it. All right. Kind of bring you on. All right, hold on. Let me just get 2 hands on this thing. All right. I want it to be close enough to where I can reach it, but far enough to where you can get the whole picture, which that's fine. Okay. So this is how we do this. I want this cheese melted a little better. Like, this is blasphemous. "10 seconds in the microwave. It's already hot. Maybe 20 seconds. Just a little bit more melty on the cheese. And it's all right. Anyway. Blech. Now, first things first, pull a bit off of there. Some onions, that stab, ketchup. I love the hot meat and onions and the cold ketchup, the contrast of that. This is vintage comfort food. That's exactly what I wanted. Gotta make sure the that water I put in that pan to break apart what's stuck on the bottom doesn't like boil over. I've forgotten about it before, and I go back and it's like worse than it was because all the water cooked out of it, and now it's just didn't really help. We don't want that to happen. But every little thing like that, like a correction that I've made over the years, is a result of a mistake I made somewhere along the line. It's really hard to top a good charred hunk of beef with sauteed onions and ketchup and cheese. The same would most likely not apply to steak. Some people like a well done steak with ketchup. I don't hate on it. Eat it how you like. It doesn't matter how good a cut of meat is. Some people like things the way that they like them, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You want your steak well done with ketchup? Then do it like that. That's basically all this is. Except this is like a no carb deal. That's not why I'm doing it this way, by the way. This is just how I eat these if I don't make the gravy and rice. I'm just pointing out that this is basically like a carbless thing. I don't even know about them. Oh, 5 grams in the ketchup. I don't give a shit. Because that's not why I'm doing this anyway. I'm doing this because when I used to go to lunch at Taylor's Convenience
in Latta, South Carolina. I'm pretty sure it's still there. The great Daryl Taylor ran that spot. And poor Wyman. Wyman was always there. Wyman was Daryl's best friend, and I gave that poor fella hell. I feel so bad about being such a dick because I didn't know how to. I was just mimicking what I saw other people do and giving them a hard time, and took it too far because I didn't know that I was taking it too far. And what can you do? But anyway, we used to go there on lunch break with my brother Alan, my stepdad Robert, our co-worker Terry Cooper. We would go to Daryl Taylor's Convenience, and I would get hamburger steak with onions and cheese, and smother it with ketchup just like that. So eating this like this brings me back to that. It's nostalgia. There's that. Holler. Let's here. Ooh, that was a knee. Don't worry about that. There we go. That's a decent enough angle. One more sip of this tea. We'll come back for that. Put the ketchup away. As far as condiments go, few are as versatile as ketchup. What does this guy got going on? I noticed this thing on the stove behind me steaming up pretty good. So we need to get that off of that heat here in just a second, because it's about to go to a rolling boil back there probably. Thin layer of water. I don't need this hot water. Rinse this junk off the bottom that's stuck to it. All right. Let's give this a nice once over. get aggressive with the pressure on it. Not gonna break it. Mash down as hard as you literally feel like you can without dropping a soapy plate. Okay. Now, let's be careful. We got this guy here. And we're gonna give this a nice little, yeah, look at that. It's mostly coming off. I don't know if you guys can see. But most of that harsh stuff. Now let's hit it with some cold water. Just to cool the pan off. And then I'm going back to that hot water. And I'm just gonna do a few high pressure. You're not gonna break it. Putting some pressure on it with the steel wool. And y'all saw the junk that was on it earlier and you see it now. Look at it. How you like that? Not bad, right? This is what I mean about knowing how to clean things in a way that is going to prolong your dishware, your cookware. When we got my cast iron skillet so hot the other day and I put some butter on it, I think that something adhered from when it was so hot to the bottom of the pan that didn't come out after the au jus was made in it. So I have to go through the process of scrubbing it again, but it's already sealed now with the oil, so I don't want to have to go through it when I don't have, and I guess I have time today. I just didn't want to take the time to. It's going to be an event whenever whenever I have, because I'll have to probably I might have to re-season it even. Which that might be a good idea for me to hand it off to my boy Maverick and let him plane that burr out of the bottom of it. It's looking like I'm gonna need some more tea. And I'm not fully against making another one right now, maybe. Yeah, I probably should go ahead and get that going. I know I'm gonna want it later. With this. A little bit more soap on this guy. Anytime you cook something with a lot of grease in it, it's gonna pop off. His eye just got turned off, but that's fine. We're gonna help it. We're gonna help it cool off.
Yep. There's a bowl with some grease in it sitting here. And a butter knife to wash. That bowl I'm gonna let sit until this grease is cooled off enough to be put in this trash can right here. Just like that. And then this bowl. Go ahead and get it washed. I should go. What time is it? It's only 9:15. We should be getting the bat signal for virtual red band any minute now if it's happening tonight. So we'll know shortly. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more tea going here. I only got about a glass or two left in that jug. I'm trying to wean myself off of soft drinks. So I'm making my own sweet beverage at home with real sugar. And a pinch of baking soda. About a cup of sugar. Got that. Oy. Here's a spoon that'll work. Y'all heard that? Nose has been running today. I don't know what's up. If it's allergies or, I mean, it would have to be allergies. I don't, because it wouldn't be anything else.
4 bags keep an eye on this. Let that sugar get dissolved in there. I got this burner on high, so it is doing its thing here. I'm waiting for some bubbles. Now the water's starting to get clear. I'm not seeing any more granules in there. It's steaming up good, but I'm not seeing any bubbles yet. Shortly, we're going to get some bubbles. We're going to be getting some bubbles in here in a minute. Oh, yeah. I've heard of the cold brewing, sun brewing, where you put it out in the sun all day. All right, now we're starting to get some bubbles, so I'm adding the tea just to make sure that the water adopts the color of it quickly. And I am killing the heat. And we're going to leave that there to steep until we need to put it in the pitcher, honestly. Hell yeah. So until then,
There, we're back now. Yeah. Put that there. Oh, good Lord. We do not have a bat signal for virtual red band tonight. It is 9:20. I would say in the next hour we would know for sure. If we don't get anything by 10. If we don't get anything by 10, that's a pretty safe bet that it won't happen tonight. Let me get a chat opened up here so I can accurately communicate with y'all. It's a really nice lag. All right. We were not pissing off screen. We were filling up a pitcher or a pot with some water. Hell yeah, tea in a red plastic cup. Timberwolves versus Thunder. Hell yeah, Bong. How'd you do your spaghetti? I'll have to fill up my there we go. I'll have to fill up my water jug. That would be me, Guy. I am the Alabama fan. My dad and my uncle were both born in Alabama. My granddad, Gordon Hudgens, was from Alabama. There's a community there called the Hudgens Holler. The Holler is what we called it. Hell yeah, Guy, that's awesome. Lawrence County. We're from St. Clair County, Alabama. Small town called Odenville. Right outside of a larger town called Pell City. My dad and my Uncle Roger were both born there. And they moved to South Carolina when they were young, because that is where my granny's family was from. So they moved to South Carolina whenever my dad and uncle were very young. But everybody, all my cousins, all my cousins that I looked up to like a lot, they were all Alabama fans. My granddad was an Auburn fan because my Uncle Lawrence, my granddad's younger brother, my granddad paid for my Uncle Lawrence to go to college, and Lawrence went to Auburn. So my granddad was an Auburn fan. And I picked Alabama when I was young as my team. So like he never said anything about it. There was a little while where I was like, I had a bunch of friends who were Clemson fans, and I wanted to like fit into my friends. And yeah, I wanted to be like my friends. So I had a Clemson hat for a time. I had a Texas hat for a time.
after they won that national championship with Vince Young. I had a bunch of different hats, but I remember when I actually decided to be an Alabama fan, it was that for the rest of my life. Like when I around middle school, I picked Alabama for sure. And back then, I remembered I picked him because we had a young man by the name of Sean Alexander that played for the Crimson Tide, who was an incredible running back and ended up making the cover of Madden, the video game Madden. That's right, number 37. Hell yeah, dude. But Sean Alexander was my guy. And that was during the Big Gene era, right? Or was that the end? Who do we have? Was that yeah, it was definitely pre good when Alabama was good. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. After Gene, pre multiple mics. That's right. Dude, it was dude, you know what? I'm gonna show you something, guy. Let me see if I can find this. You guys can hear me. I got a microphone with me. Let me look. I have a book bag here in my closet that has things in it I never want to lose. Some precious things to me. And no, that's the Guitar World, the week that Jerry died. And oh, you know what? We'll bring both of these in here. I have a couple of old magazines here. I have, as a Braves fan, I have this Sports Illustrated, which started in Myrtle Beach. Sports Illustrated started in Myrtle Beach when we won the World Series in '95. But I also have this guy. Check that out, dude. Gene Stallings and the Tide take a hard hit from the NCAA. A Clemson fan of all people gave me this. He's a good guy, my buddy Joey. Let me go put these back though, because the headline on the top of this Sports Illustrated from the Braves says Greg Maddux, the best pitcher you'll ever see. Put this back up. I have a bunch of stuff that I never want to lose in that book bag. Right? How crazy is that? My buddy Joey, his dad had a subscription to Sports Illustrated back in the day. And he looked through them after his dad passed. And he gave me that Gene Stallings article or cover, and that Braves World Series cover. Yeah, Sports Illustrated was a magazine that was started in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and now it's huge. Derrick Henry was a stud. We're good, guy. There's no point to this stream. There's no like I'm just literally killing time and chatting with you guys right now until I go back in there and refill my tea. I'm not even turning on monetization for this because I got Jaws playing behind me. In fact, let me bring this microphone over here. Like that. Yeah. Roll damn Tide. Yeah, I say roll Tide. Dude, that hat, brother, I've had that hat many. I've literally got like just so many Alabama hats over here. This is a much newer one here, but I never really wore it. I wear these two more than anything else. I have my Alabama beanie and this. I want to show you this hat though, because this one's just an old regular hat. Somebody got me like a gas station special. Under this here hat, I got this hat. My girlfriend Erica, of many years, bought me this hat on my birthday or Christmas in 2008, I believe it was. So I got this hat, I think, in Saban's second year. But this, I love this hat. Like, I have had it for this long. Like, it's, like, you can see in it, like, it has been there, dude. Like, it don't even, like, this don't even stay up no more. Like, it just falls over. But I have had this hat since 2008. Maybe 2008. What's up, 7th, Kevin? I wore this hat when we watched Tim Tebow ruin our fucking hopes in 2008. And I also wore this hat when we ended their hopes in 2009. And I got a couple of Bear Bryant fedoras too. But when I wear, I usually don't, especially now that I'm in Texas, I used to wear it a lot. I wore it a lot this past season because we had a rough year. And I believe that it is more important. Where is it? Yeah, there. I believe it is more important to wear your team's hat when they do bad than it is when they do good. So we had a rough year this year, and I wore that hat every day. But I got some classics. Definitely got the got me an old houndstooth. Got the old houndstooth that I've worn a bunch. You can tell it's like kind of yellowing a little bit around my, because I wore this one a lot. I got a 2009 championship hat. I wore this one a lot. I'm using this mic right here on my, so that, and then this, my buddy Norm, the chef at my Waffle House next to my house, gave me this. He was from Alabama. Check that guy out. That's a 92 National Champs hat. 92 Bama hat. Dude, I've had these hats for years, but I keep these guys in
in places where I don't want to lose them. Nothing's off topic right now, Kevin. We're just chatting, dude. I'm not. You guys can still hear me when I come back here, right? I'm assuming that you guys can hear me fine when I come back here to the closet. I got a lot of cool Alabama stuff. I got some national championship game stuff from 2019, but we didn't win that. Oh, there went a harmonica. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of the closet. Whoa, get your minds out of the. Hell yeah, thank you, Kevin. Our boy Satch hooked it up with these Hollyland. Here's another one too. Here's one right here. You guys can hear I actually want to hear the difference in that. See what it sounds like when I come up here like this and just put it back over there. Nice. But yeah, it's the Hollyland Lark M.2. It also has a little clip that I could use this for a camera. I could wire it in to the camera. And the little microphones, when I'm done with it, they clip back in there, and this charges them, and they're great. And dude, I've no joke, as I've had these microphones for some time now, I've charged this box twice. Like, the charge that it holds is immaculate, dude. But I really do. I recommend this, the Hollyland Lark M2. It's a very, very good product. Our homie Satch hooked that up. It comes with a little thing you can use, and I'm using the USB-C, but it comes with these guys that just plug straight into your phone. And if you need to charge it while you're using it, it also has a charging port, so you can charge while you're so yeah. Your wife was born in 92. Emo was born in 92. Hell yeah, Satchel right there, dude. Bro, like, for real. Thank you so much, Satchel. Like, seriously, dude. Like, I know I say a lot, but like, thank you so much for that, dude. Like, Satchel was a legend, dude. He showed up to a show. Like, he came and watched us do a comedy show, and hand delivered this thing to me, and I recorded my set that night with it. Like, I used it that night. Dude, it sounds so good. And I looked because I recorded my buddy Matty Stew's set that night, and he took one home with him on accident, which I have them both back now. But he took one home, so I was looking at how much they are to replace, dude. These little guys are like $39.99, I think, for a replacement receiver. Just this. By the way, I want to see. I want to see if it's better if I put this like somewhere different or higher or lower, or if it makes any difference at all. Because it doesn't. Maybe I could put it on the side where I'm leaning towards more. But it doesn't matter. It's still sounding good, yeah? I should face the microphone towards me. Then it might sound even better, huh? Not bad.
I like analog mics too, man. I'm an analog guy. Like this guy right here is just an SM57 with a pop filter, directional foam pop filter. So basically the guts of this mic with this pop filter is basically just a Shure 7B. Those big pill mics that Rogan and everybody uses. This is the same on the inside. And SM57, the guts of this is the same mic. And I'm running that through a Yamaha MG12XU. Right? Isn't that the numbers? MG12XU, yes. Shout out to Red Band, hooked me up with some dollars for when I lost my mixer, and now I got another mixer here. Shout out to the homie. Speaking of, let's double check and see. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I don't think we're getting one tonight. Anyway, Satchel is a good man, can confirm. Satchel's good people. I miss parts of it. I miss parts of South Carolina. I miss as hacky as this is to say, I miss the access to the good food places that I liked, and specifically the good fast food places that I liked. In Austin, we don't have very good. The Arby's are bad here. I love Arby's. We had a really good Arby's across the street into my house. From my house in Merle's Inlet. I remember that, Kevin. You've been here since the beginning. Honestly, Pyramid 7 has probably been a member of this chat longer than everybody who's left. Like, out of everybody, like, Pyramid 7 used to watch me stream with my guitar in my apartment in Merle's Inlet way back in the day. In fact, if we go back, that's why back then we were like, we know, that's why I call him Seventh Kevin, because Liz, you remember Liz? Liz, who was an absolute sweetheart, learned everybody's names and would call everybody by their real name instead of their tag in Jamie's live chats. And I started taking some pages out of Jamie's book, and I was like, hey, whenever Jamie's done live streaming, if you guys want to keep hanging out, I'll go live now and we'll just go on into the night. So I started doing that, and I always, the guys that are around now hear me talk a lot about Jamie, like a lot of the things that I stole from Jamie Deluxe. And he told me, hey, do it. Like, you take anything you want from anything that I do that you see that you want to do, start doing it. Like, by all means. So Jamie was the reason I got started live streaming a lot. The great and powerful Jamie Deluxe. I think he might still do some live streams, but not like he used to. I know his kids are getting older now, and I don't know if he's got as much time to do the live streams anymore. And he's poor guy has gone through so much with his channels getting banned and unbanned, and he appeals, and it's a lot because he tackles a lot of subjects that people are afraid to speak out against, like Hollywood stuff and whatnot. But Jamie's a good dude. Oh yeah, Downtribe's doing a lot of good stuff now. I think he's doing that on the new Stoned Philosopher. We were looking him up last night, me and Bonghole, in the Discord. I was editing some video and then I got out. I had to put the video editing down after a certain point. But dude, Jamie was the man. Still is. He got mentioned by Kurt Metzger on Rogan the other day, or about a month or two ago. But yeah, old Pyramid 7's been here since basically the beginning of the live streaming era. Shit, that's been Pyramid 7. That's been like 7 years, hasn't it? That's been like 7 or 8 years. Let's see. I wonder if the live chat from all those old videos is still there. Let's go with live and sort by oldest. Those are all just podcasts. These are just podcast episodes. These are just podcast episodes. And then just talking. Live chat replay is not available for this video. Who are these? AM Artillery Bear in the chat from way back when. And oh, Joe Kerr from way back when. He's still popping in. I see him in the chat. And this is from a video. I know you guys can't see this. M. And that was from 6 years ago. It's been a long time. Screwball Whiskey. I was talking about Screwball Whiskey before anybody was. Like I was telling people to drink Screwball Whiskey when I was bigger than they were. There's the Jamie Deluxe number 125 episode of the podcast. After Party Picking, that was after a Jamie Deluxe stream for sure. Well, I envy bad the woods. I know that song I was about to play.
Are you living the life you chose, or are you living the life that chose you?
Ooh, boy, tell him. Are you?
Oh, damn good.
All right, so here's
I stole this.
Okay, so Bruce Fry. Bruce still comes in here from time to time. I remember Abby something normal, and that was her name. Remember those guys? And I started putting the chat on the screen so that everybody could see it. But this video had 19 views. That video literally had 19 views. And it's crazy to think how far things have come since way back then. A little guitar and chat for a bit.
Not bad, Jimmy. Having a good day.
Yeah, I
Right away
remember.
somewhere that for a rainy day. Favorite albums is Yoshimi Battles of Pink Robots.
Yep, still is. Still a great album.
Not do that so much. So glad. Will I be ready?
Oh.
My feet won't
Walk another mile and
lips give their life.
kiss goodbye. My hands be steady when I lay down my fears, my hopes and my doubts, the rings to my fingers and the keys to my house. With no hard feelings.
I did take into account that Brother Jamie was out of town and was not going to be live streaming tonight, and I know that this is not the same, and I'm not anywhere near as good as Jamie is at you know doing this YouTube thing and talking with you guys and such. But definitely wanted to give you guys something from the family, you know, from the from the same vein as the things that I've been stealing from Jamie. And by the way, I'm very, very open about all that stuff. If I see somebody doing something that works, I'm obviously going to adopt that method. So definitely want to keep that up, and I'll be going live tomorrow. I think me and Patrick are going to do an episode. I haven't promoted at all because we don't really know what we're going to talk about yet. But Patrick will be my guest tomorrow. I'm still waiting to hear back from Jason Black, who's going to be coming on the podcast soon to talk about all kinds of crazy things. And when oh no, you're good, Abby. Absolutely didn't run everybody off. I was actually Scotty was talking about Jews and shit earlier, and I was like, hey man, back it off a little bit. It sounded a little racist to me. I hope I wasn't out of the way, and maybe I was. If I was, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that way. I'm just very, very, very strong about my feelings on
Red Band's doing a VR squad.
Negative to a certain group of people, just for the fact that there are a certain group of people, and I'm having a lot of trouble with that. Just people who are just unacceptable of other people's lifestyles or decisions or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just don't think that's a very that's just not a very satisfying way to live life, if you ask me. Just that one. So sorry if I came off harsh, and didn't really respond to a lot of the other stuff the guys were saying. It's just, I think it's easier for me to just let people say things and not really respond to it sometimes than it is to actually say something. But if it involves like racism or anything like that, then I can't not say something. Like, that's just not who I am. But anyway, let's do another one more tune to walk you away. think of a really good one.
So anyway, little trip down memory lane there. Nice. 6 years ago. It is fun. It's a lot of fun. But Red Band's going to go live here in a little bit. We just got the bat signal. So that means he is probably going to do part one. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Yeah, he's going to be doing part one here in just a second. And I'm going to redirect everyone to that stream. And then after we... Oh, wait. I need to leave this where it was. Because that needs to be in a specific spot. And not move. But this guy... I'm just gonna Satchel, definitely, brother. Definitely check out some of those old streams, man. Like they have like no views. Like, if you go to my live, dude, I have so much on my live section on my channel. Still warm. A little more ice. This last I wonder. I'm not gonna. I need to wash this thing out. I was like, should I just mix this thing in there? Probably not the best idea. Yeah, we're gonna redirect this stream to Red Band's Part 1. And then we're going to do a little intermission stream after Part 1 and keep the thing rolling. All right. Give this a quick the cap washed.
One little squirt of soap. That reminds me of how good that hamburger steak was just now. This takes a lot longer to do, but this is filtered water. And then, of course, our never-ending superstition. Hold the tea bags to the side. Repeat the mantra. No mess. No mess. We will not make a mess. No mess. And successfully poured with no mess. Let's get this guy washed. Go top this guy off with a little bit more water.
That's enough. And then we use this tried and tested form of mixing the tea. And there you go. Sweet tea. Got it. And I have a full glass here. I'm going to leave this sitting out for a moment on the counter. And we're going to be playing some VR chat here in a little bit. There you go. Ooh, boy. Set that down easy. Hell yeah. The whole family's here. Let's say we have a little word from the sponsors. Huh? What's up, Jade? Hans? You have you some pizza tonight, Setch? Oh boy. Oh hell yeah, dude. Bam. Hell yeah, you do. We are going to play some virtual reality. Let me see if Breadman has already got a link up for the next upcoming Scream. Okay, there's a link. Tuesday night, let's chill. So let me come over here. Virtual bread man. Bread man. A little chill Tuesday. Chill Tuesday.
I'm letting him know I'm doing the redirect thing. We talked about this the other night at the Secret Show about me going live, but after part 1 and then into part 2. I don't mind the rain. I kind of dig it, if I'm being honest. Shout out to Boba. Hell yeah. Yeah, Blue Velvet, you gonna jump in there with us tonight? Do you guys do the when you guys do those Bubba patties? Do you just throw them on frozen? Because I had a buddy that would just throw them on the grill frozen, and they came out so good. I don't know how I don't know. Like, you don't think that eating a frozen burger, you wouldn't think seeing a frozen burger on straight on the grill is the way, but dude, it turned out so good, man. It almost made it. You know the trick where you put an ice cube, like a lot of old men will put like ice cubes in your burger, like to keep the I don't know. It does something too. I think a frozen burger maybe has that effect. It's VR chat. If you have a computer that can run Steam or PC, Windows PC that can run Steam, you can play it just on your PC. But yeah, dude, I don't mind those pre-patted burger patties, especially if you got a lot of people to cook for, and you don't want to do all the prep work. Those are fine. Those turn out so good. How are you logging on, Blue Velvet? Are you logging on through a headset or through mobile? Mr. Goonbones. Oh boy. Yeah, the Quest 2 is not bad. That's also what I have. I thought you were going to say he's the governor of a big fat Greek server. We're keeping an eye on the... Honestly, I'm going to open this on a different window because I have this plug-in for YouTube that it has a lot of different, like a volume boost, info cards, cinema mode, pop-up players, video filters. There's a screenshot option. There's shortcuts. But I have like plugins for YouTube that I've like basically modded my YouTube thing. So if I open a video somewhere else, it pauses the video I was watching in the same window. Oh, hell yeah. Red Dead's such a good game, man. I want a Red Dead 3. I read my lines for that movie the other day, and I told Lemaire and Andy were in there, and I'm about to go play some Oblivion, and he was like, "Oh, dude!" Like I started talking about Doom, and then we just kind of had a quick, like, couple minute conversation about games, and it always ended up talking about Red Dead because it's just so damn good. Such a good game. To this day, it's the only game that I still it's the only game I'll still play like without streaming. It's I think to this date, outside of Balatro, Red Dead's the only game I've ever played it's the only one I've ever played without streaming it, I mean. I might do Red Dead Online one day. Yeah, yeah. The only going to the I'm not so worried about the Avatar part of it, but going to all the worlds is why I will just jump in on VR. I mean on PC because I like to have the use of my fingers, but because of that, if I like pick up my phone to do something, my headset doesn't know there's a phone there. It just sees my hands doing this motion and says, "Oh, he's trying to walk across the room." So something cool will be going on, and I'll just unknowingly walk across the room and kind of potentially ruin the vibe or unknowingly, which I don't like. I don't like that part of it. But I'm going to start the night on just PC. And then switch to the headset later if need be. I don't know. I could do Red Dead Online. I feel like I could hold my own on there. I mean, I hear that, buddy, but I don't know if I would consider getting a computer as a payment. Maybe. Yeah. Online is a different animal. Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like I could hold my own. I feel like I could hold my own with everybody who's been playing Red Dead for a long time. Ability cards in Red Dead 2. I'm not sure what see, I don't even know because Red Dead 2 is a whole different game.
Like that's just like a whole different. Like I didn't even know that there are like ability cards. Hell yeah. Yeah, I hear that. I wouldn't mind doing it. $40 card collection of different versions of Paint It Black. I watched Bunny play Red Dead Online a good bit. And yeah, I watched Bunny play it a good bit, and it's got me interested in wanting to jump into it because there's like daily tasks that you're supposed to just do these daily tasks or whatever in the game. Okay. Oh, so it's like an ability card is something that you do for yourself, not something you like possess, but like an attribute, kind of. Oh hell yeah! Maybe I wouldn't mind doing a Red Dead 2 online, a little Red Dead 2 online action. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let me see how long ago. You'll do Red Dead Online? That'd be cool. What's he doing there? What are you doing over there? My homie Stacy's live too. All right. Got the redirect in place. Oh yeah. RDR2 online? Absolutely. Dude, I say it often that Red Dead 2 is not only my favorite game, but is one of the most beautiful landscapes of any game I've ever seen. It is such a beautiful landscape. It just the sounds and the roads, those dirt roads with the little grass popping up in the middle, you know. Yeah, may as well go ahead and get this set up. Oh no, I need this on that side. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, Valentine's the best. My favorite camp is you know what it's called. It's slipping my mind right now, but the second I hear it, I'll know it for sure. It's not Shady Bells. Before you go to Shady Bell, it is Overlook, Horseshoe Overlook. The dude, I love Horseshoe Overlook. That that camp is just so gorgeous. That's the best camp. And also, like, I stayed there for so long. Like, I love it when you upgrade the camp with everything in it. It's nice. I'm getting the OBS thing set up for when we do the in-between VR pre-stream. We're waiting on Red Band's gonna go. He's gonna be live in just a minute, and we're redirecting everybody over there. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, keep that in mind. But if we ever do the online Red Dead 2, that would be a lot of fun with you guys. And so I've already got Red Band's video. The redirect is ready to go. And whenever I see him go live, we're gonna jump right in. Might as well jump. Yep. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Whoa. We got, where we at here? Chatting with old Thick, my homie. In that Discord. Sup, BP in the house? Nothing like going back to. It's worth a Red Dead 2. It's worth a Red Dead 2 like restart. Like restarting the gameplay just all over. It's worth it. Oh yeah? Hell yeah, Shane. It's worth restarting the game because Coulter's such a fast play, and you can quickly get to Horseshoe Overlook pretty fast. And man, it's such a nice, those early quests, and I've already done a lot of roaming around, so it's fun to just speed run. Oh, hell yeah, Shane. You got to do that, bro. That's an incredible deal. That is a monstrous deal, bro. I'm still waiting for Red Dead 1. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Red Dead 1 to come out. Or, I mean, to drop in price a little bit. What is this Witcher thing? Whoa. Okay, so heads up. If anybody out there does not have The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, right now on Steam, that game is $4. It is 90% off for the 10th anniversary edition of The Witcher 3. If you do not have Witcher 3, or if you have never played it, first of all, I suggest you play it for sure. Second off, on Steam right now, I don't know if this is the same, check it on yours, but it is $4 right now. Literally $3.99. It's $3.99, dude. Like, $90 off The Witcher 3. Because that is a really good game and you should all play it. But it's on sale for $4 right now, dude. That is insane. Dude, if you got $3.99, bro, that's a good deal right there. Ooh, my toe. I hurt my toe. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt expansion pass. Ooh. But I've already got, I got the whole Blood and Wine. I got the whole Blood and Wine expansion pack already. Dude, there is so much, man. Dude, like the Witcher Adventure game, 85% off.
Gwent Rogue Mage, 70% off. Thronebreaker, 80% off. The Witcher 2 Assassins or Kings Enhanced Edition, 85% off. It's $3. The Witcher, the first Witcher Enhanced Edition, $1.50, $1.50. You know what, dude? I don't know if I will ever. I don't know if I will ever play this, but I'm gonna get Witcher 1 and 2 just because why not? At this price, it will never be this cheap again. So for less than $5, I can get hold on a minute, let me see. Okay, and let me transfer some dollars to the PayPal there. Hang on a second. I don't want to try to. Okay, I'm not gonna. If I forget the email, I'm not gonna try that in my Venmo on here because I'm using my phone here. I'll handle that between whenever, but I'm definitely getting those tonight. I just gotta. Oh, well, but no, that doesn't matter because that card is, yeah. That card is my PayPal purchasing thing anyway. Hell yeah, got it. Dude, that is a great deal. That means for less than $10, you can get the entire Witcher series today. It's nuts. We got to tell the people about that. Less than $10. There we go.
All right. We did it. We tweeted out to the world. Now they know. We should be getting red band any second now. I got him opened over here on an external browser so that it'll for sure pop up when it goes live, so I won't miss it. Oh, damn. You hit a deer tonight? That sucks, bro. I hate to hear that, brother. And your blood drive truck canceled. Good Lord. Maybe it got... Maybe a vampire... Maybe a vampire hypnotized it. And told it to give you a dumb excuse. Maybe you could have taken the deer and said, "Hey, I got all this blood," and we could have turned two negatives into a positive. No, I'm sorry that happened, man. That sucks. What did I got distracted with that Witcher deal. I just bought Witcher 1 and 2. What was I looking for? Oh, the Red Dead. Ooh, snap. Yeah, it's not worth. Honestly, at $50, I could use $50 to do way more things right now than that. I wouldn't want to put it on a game. But dude, there is a Red Dead and Red Dead 2 bundle right now at 41% off for less than $50. But the regular Red Dead is full price, and it will go on sale. It will. It just got released on October 29th last year. So it will drop, and I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with waiting until it goes on sale, because it's going to. And plus, there ain't no telling when I would get to it, because I'm having a good time playing Oblivion, and I think I've decided that once I'm done with Oblivion, because Skyrim came next, I'm going to finish Oblivion and then kind of jump right back into Skyrim. And it might be a cop-out, and a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you should do a different build." I'm going to do another Nord build. I like the Dragonborn. I like that. Like, I just like the Nord being the Dragonborn. And plus, I just like the way my guy looked.
I don't want to be a scaly lizard person or a Kit Kat man. I don't want to be a Kit Kat man. There's too many of them Kit Kat men in that game. Them Khajiits. I don't want to be none of that. I want to be a regular man. Because that's what I am. Ooh, Redhead Redemption. What's up, my guy? That's pretty good Harland, isn't it? Pretty good Harland. What's up, my guy? Dying Light 2. I'm not a zombie guy. Really don't like zombies. And I don't even care for zombie movies or TV shows, if I'm being honest. I have never seen World War Z. The only zombie movie I liked was Zombieland, because that was totally like something different, you know? That was a whole other thing. Plug this guy in just in case it needs a little juice. Okay, Red Band just went live. Through the intro here. Hell yeah, what's up, Jason? We're about to redirect right over. We're about to redirect over to Brian. Brian. I'm just going to make sure that he goes live. Refresh page, new link live now. Okay, got it. All right. Now let me copy this link. That's why we wait. And get that link over here because edit videos from other channels, paste that one, save.
Making your way through the grid today takes everything you got. Your cat's asleep.
Aw, Norm. That kind of makes me sad. That kind of makes me sad.
And Janice showed up in her hot dog skin that's clingy and too tight. She said, Daddy, ketchup, you just right. Where no one knows you're a dude. And you're virtual blue.
I don't have the monetization turned on for this thing yet. So, how about this? Let's have a let's have a word from the sponsors here. R.I.P. Norm. And guys, we're gonna just have this. Go ahead and get your thing going. And we're gonna transfer everybody over to Breadman. Let me just double check that we got the right video here saved. I've screwed this one up too many times. Make sure that this is right. Okay, that is right. All right. Roll Tide, guys. We're going to make the trip. You guys ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go have a little trip. See y'all over there. Roll Tide.